Insomnia. Very unknown Christopher Nolan film by among people. Let's see what they say in this book. Might as well. Let's see how much following has got, because it is understandable that it probably won't have as much. Okay. Look at his second film that he's made. So, M.E. should be along here somewhere. Go back a little bit. 100%. And now, let's take a look at Insomnia then. Go to the I section. Then Now, let's see what Google has to say. Okay, the right one. Yep. Now let's see what I think. Day later then. Insomnia. It's Christopher Nolan's third film that he's made after Following and Memento. And it stars Al Pacino and Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. God, I miss Robin Williams. I don't think I've reviewed a movie of his on my channel. Strange. So guys, this is sort of my last Christopher Nolan review in preparation for Oppenheimer. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see that sometime. So this is just me finishing off his films that I've not yet talked about on my channel. So, Following was his first film, obviously, and, didn't get enough recommendation. And even Insomnia, which I rather consider to be his more black sheep of Christopher Nolan's filmography, if I'm being honest. And I think for a reason of that, it's not as groundbreaking like, say, the Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar, Dunkirk, or Tenet. And probably not as brain thinking like Memento or The Prestige, per se. Sorry about the noise, folks. Had to shoot. This is the best time I had to shoot, I'm afraid. So, Insomnia I watched for the first time. It's a first time watch for me, so, and honestly, I don't see what people are saying about it. Honestly, this movie, it's really good, and heck, it might even be one of his best films out there in regards to his filmography. And yet it's kind of bumming to me that it's the lowest IMDb score for Christopher Nolan. Following is higher than this, which is kind of bumming to me, because this is one of the best crime thrillers I've watched in a while. So, unlike any sort of bigger movie, I'm not gonna go from scene to scene to scene. I'm just gonna pick out moments that stand out to me the most, or ones that I thought were very good. But then again, I love Insomnia. I think this is without a doubt the most underrated film that he's made. So Al Pacino in this film, Al Pacino, say the least, Al Pacino is one of the best actors we have today. You know, he's of course been in films like The Godfather, Heat, you know, Scarface. He's been in quite a few stuff. And Insomnia, I think, is one of his best films that he's been in, for good reason. You know, I love the moment where, you know, he's holding this gun, you know, it's all foggy. He's in this scene where there's just non-stop fog. You know, that is just great filmmaking. It is great cinematography right there. Just, it's so, it just feels like you're watching a crime thriller, to say the least. And I do love scenes with him where that, you know, he's on the telephone quite a bit. You know, one time telephone doesn't work, and Hilary Swank, I believe that's how you say her name, she was actually kind of better than I thought she would be, because she seemed like an annoying character in the movie, the character she plays. But honestly, she was good in the movie, I thought. You know, I thought she really added very nicely. You know, I'll talk about her in a little bit. Robin Williams. They unfortunately do not show him until within the second hour of the movie. You know, whenever Al Pacino is sort of in the scene, and it then cuts straight away to you know, Robin Williams. It doesn't do you know, a movement shot. It just cuts straight away to him, which I thought was just very unique. And whenever Robin Williams and Al Pacino are running across these logs, it really gets me on the edge of my seat whenever I see that. And then also, just whenever, you know, they're talking to each other, you know, Al Pacino is just always getting his voice, you know, he's quite a yelling character, got a great ass. You know, you always get that moment within his movies. You know, that's of course from Heat anyway. So, and also Robin Williams. Robin Williams not only just did comedic roles like, you know, Mrs. Doubtfire, Jumanji, Good Morning Vietnam, and all those other movies, but he also did dramatic roles like Dead Poet Society, Good Will Hunting, and Insomnia, I believe, is another one of those films that truly tells that he can truly go for a more serious role. And there's not really necessarily a villain in here, because really the plot of the movie is that a police detective goes to an old town to investigate the killing of a teenage girl. The main suspect plays a psychological game of cat and mouse with him, which is pretty much, I'm not gonna say the full plot because my speech isn't full up to power. Plus, this is the only time I could film this, I'm afraid. It's all the time I've got. But all in all, guys, this is just a thriller that I think more people need to watch. I mean, it's not technically, it's not his best film, I think. I think films like The Dark Knight are still up there. But I think this is easily his most underrated film. You know, it's the black sheep of Christopher Nolan's filmography, in my mind. You know, and probably is for a lot of people. There's other YouTube videos about this movie anyway, so, you know. And I also just love the ending, whenever you see Harry Swank's character after whenever Robin Williams and Al Pacino get killed off. You know, it's a very powerful moment. Spoilers, if you haven't seen this, sorry if I haven't warned this enough, but I probably did mention it already. But all in all, guys, Insomnia is just one of those movies where I think needs to be enough recommendation. I've been going to my local DVD and Blu-ray shops everywhere, and I cannot find a single physical media copy. I found it on which I know is not the best way to watch a movie, but I found it on a free movie website. And whenever I see a Blu-ray copy of it, I cannot wait to rewatch this again and again to fully like this film more. I already love Insomnia anyway because of the filmmaking that Christopher Nolan has done. And it is, of course, a remake. I haven't seen the 1997 film, I believe, that came out in. This, of course, came out in 2002, so, you know. But guys, if you haven't seen Insomnia in a while, and if you're excited for Oppenheimer, and if you love Christopher Nolan, definitely give Insomnia a rewatch sometime, because I think Insomnia is a misunderstood gem, for sure, that I think people should just look on more often. There you go, guys. That was my review. Well, really discussion on Insomnia. So comment down below, let me know what you guys think of Insomnia. Where does it rank amongst Christopher Nolan's filmography in your mind? Let me know below in the comments. Let's have a great discussion down there. And as always, if you're new, I'm a movie reviewer from the UK and likes to do movie reviews on special occasions. And as always, if you're new, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share this video, and notify that bell before you leave. And as always, until my next video, I shall see you then, and peace.